besides being two famous actors who starred together in Fast and Furious 9. John Cena and Vin Diesel are two powerful men who have amassed great fortunes in their careers. But have you ever wondered who has the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a fierce battle between Vin Diesel and John Cena. Cars. Everyone knows that both actors are fascinated by beautiful vehicles, but which one invests the most money in cars? John Cena, for example, has already made a series of videos showing off part of his car collection. The first car he bought with his first WWE paycheck was a 1989 Jeep Wrangler, a vehicle that, despite being valued at only $15,000, holds great emotional significance for Cena. He also owns a 2012 Range Rover Autobiography, a simple SUV for a celebrity like him, but ideal for everyday use and can be found costing around $40,000. However, one of the cheapest sports cars he owns is a 2013 Maserati Gran Turismo, a beautiful convertible that can be found costing around $70,000. Raising the price, he has already been spotted in his 2005 Aston Martin Vanquish S, which can be found costing around $20,000. And of course, Ferraris couldn't be missing from his garage, his cheapest being the 2004 model year 360 Spider, which can be found for around $120,000. Cena also owns a 2009 Lamborghini Gallardo in blooming green color, a sporty and nimble car, but definitely a little too small for a man as strong as he is, being valued at around $130,000. Another beautiful red Ferrari that is part of his collection is the 2007 model F430 Spider, whose price is estimated at around $140,000. He also owns a 2007 Ferrari 599 GTB, a beautiful car valued at $160,000. However, in white he owns a Ferrari 612 Scaglietti Odo 2009, a vehicle valued at $180,000. And for when John Cena wants to take a more sophisticated ride, he can make use of his 2009 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, a sophisticated convertible car valued at around $200,000. Mercedes vehicles couldn't be left out either, with him owning a 2012 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG valued at $240,000. Going even more powerful, he owns a 2009 Lamborghini Murcielago Coupe, a super-fast car that can be found costing around $350,000. One of the most legendary vehicles in his garage, meanwhile, is his 2006 Ford GT, a rare car that can be worth upwards of $400,000. However, one of the most expensive cars in his collection is believed to be a 2008 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a supercar valued at over $500,000. Meanwhile, some sources speculate that Vin Diesel owns beautiful cars, such as $25,000 1993 Mazda RX-7, $28,000 Subaru Impreza WRX STI, $30,000 1966 Pontiac Bonneville, $35,000 BMW E60 M5, $50,000 1973 Chevy Camaro, $75,000 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner, $80,000 1994 Toyota Supra, $165,000 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona, $170,000 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle. Vin Diesel loves cars so much that on his birthday he usually gets beautiful cars as gifts from his friends. An example is his 1970 Dodge Charger, a vehicle made for those who like speed and are passionate about old cars. This car is equipped with a powerful engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds, which is not bad for a vehicle that was manufactured in the 1970s. And to give you an idea of the price, you can find this same car model being advertised for over $200,000. From his friend Tyrese Gibson, Vin Diesel got a beautiful Rolls-Royce Sprinter van as a gift. It is a spacious and comfortable vehicle, which was customized to deliver plenty of luxury and sophistication to the actor. And it's no wonder that the price of the car was estimated at around $250,000. The most expensive vehicle that Vin Diesel is speculated to own is a Lykan Hypersport, a super luxury sports car that has already appeared in scenes from the movie Fast and Furious 7. This fantastic car is equipped with a super engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in an unbelievable 2.8 seconds, reaching a top speed of 248 miles per hour. And not just anyone can have one of these in their garage, as only 7 units were produced worldwide, all of which are already owned. And at the time the vehicle was produced, it sold for a whopping $3.4 million. As Vin Diesel has the most valuable cars, he wins this round. Point for him. Principal property. Both actors spare no expense on beautiful properties, but which one currently lives in the most expensive home? John Cena, for example, at the time he was engaged to actress and wrestler Nikki Bella, she ended up showing a bit of the couple's residence on her YouTube channel, where it was possible to get to know a bit more of the WWE star's home. It was possible to see that the mansion has a decor full of objects that show a little of Cena's personality, such as a picture frame with dozens of Nintendo games, and another frame with the album of his favorite artists, and even a piano that he seems to know how to play quite well. One of the rooms that they showed most was the double bedroom, the most exclusive room in the house, which seems to be very comfortable and cozy. The place has a very refined decoration, having, for example, a huge fireplace, many decorative pictures, and even mirrors on the ceiling combined with plaster frames. Going into the bathroom, we can see that it is even more sophisticated, with a white color palette composed by coatings on the walls that look like marble. There's no shortage of space in this bathroom, ideal for the muscle giant ready himself in comfort and luxury. However, the external area is undoubtedly one of the places that stands out the most in the estate. This is because there is an incredible swimming pool, equipped with a stone waterfall and surrounded by plants. John Cena has managed to create an exotic and very functional outdoor area, even featuring a slide for when he wants to have fun. On sunnier days, the fighter will most likely prefer to gather his friends and have some fun while cooling off in this beautiful pool. And even though John Cena and Nikki Bella split in 2018, some sources claim that he is still living in this property. And although the property is not for sale, some real estate websites estimate that Cena's mansion is currently valued at around $3,500,000. Since 2001, it has been speculated that the actor lives with his family in a mansion situated on a 2.14-acre lot, which was purchased in 2001 for about $2.25 million, but according to some sources, the property is currently valued at more than $5.3 million. Considering the current value of the properties, it's Vin Diesel who wins this round. Score 1 for him. Exaggerated luxuries. Both actors have plenty of money to spend on luxury and comfort, but which one has the most exaggerated expenses? During his vacations, Vin Diesel likes to enjoy life on the coast. The actor has been spotted several times enjoying life aboard beautiful, sophisticated yachts. And although we do not know the exact model of the boat used by the actor, it is very likely that to rent it must have cost a few tens of thousands of dollars. John Cena, on the other hand, has been seen wearing beautiful watches such as $15,000 Rolex Explorer 2, $20,000 Rolex GMT Master 2, $25,000 Rolex Daytona Steel Yellow Gold, $65,000 Rolex Eve Rose Daytona. As the two actors spend their fortunes in different ways, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Other properties. Both Hollywood celebrities have lived in many properties, but who has the most impressive real estate portfolio? John Cena, for example, lived in a mansion in San Diego, California. On the YouTube channel of John Cena's ex-fiancée, some footage of the property's interior can be seen. We can see that the decor of the house is older, but that everything is still in perfect condition. There is a strong presence of wood, especially in the huge living room, which features several sophisticated details. It was possible to see that the environment has a fireplace, foosball table, and even a pool table. Going down to the basement, there is a wine cellar with a capacity for hundreds of bottles, something that surely the couple must have really liked. And while there isn't a lot of information about this estate, it likely cost quite a bit of money. Vin Diesel, on the other hand, has owned a house in the city for more than 16 years. Vin Diesel's property sits on a 31,200 square foot lot on a quiet, heavily wooded residential street in the hilly Beverly Crest neighborhood. Built in 1957, the house appears to have never undergone any renovations, remaining the same decor since its creation. The interior of the house is quite simple for a man as wealthy as he is, which shows that despite being a Hollywood star, Vin Diesel seems to be not at all attached to luxuries. The property has about 1,500 square feet of floor space, divided into 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. In the master suite, there is a spacious bathroom with marble imitating ceramic tiles and a beautiful bathtub. And even though the house looks ordinary, it is still worth good money due to its good location. And although there is no information on whether Vin Diesel still lives in this house, it is known that in 2016 the property was put up for sale for about $1.4 million. There is speculation that Vin Diesel also owns a mansion in the Atlanta metropolitan area, in the state of Georgia. Located in a prime area with many mansion buildings in the neighborhood, the property is on a huge plot of land surrounded by trees, looking very much like a wooded castle. The interior of the house is enormous, with over 1,000 square meters divided over 2 floors, 7 spacious bedrooms, and 9 luxurious bathrooms, more than enough space to house the entire cast of the film if they so desire. The residence is classically and luxuriously decorated, for example with huge chandeliers that bring a sense of sophistication to the environment. The rooms also have a strong presence of wood, something that was widely used in older buildings, and that is even more visible in the office that is all covered. Another quality of this big house is that the rooms are very spacious and wide, with a ceiling height of approximately 3.6 meters, besides having huge windows that go almost from the floor to the ceiling and bring great natural lighting. And of course, the property is also equipped with several typical mansion amenities, such as a beautiful swimming pool, complete gym, movie room, and even a wine cellar. So we can say without a doubt that this residence is on par with Vin Diesel. And it is known that the actor initially rented the property for about $30,000 a month, but according to some sources, he later bought it for something around $3.3 million. And because he has a larger real estate portfolio, Vin Diesel wins this round. Point for him. Aircraft. Both actors love to travel in beautiful aircraft, but which of them has the best jet at their disposal? John Cena, for example, has already been spotted getting out of a Dassault Falcon 20F, a small executive jet, ideal for interstate travel. The interior of the aircraft is very sophisticated, with it being able to carry up to 6 passengers while offering a lot of comfort for all those who go aboard. And it's no wonder that the price of a new aircraft of this model is estimated at $4 million. But in case the fighter had just chartered it, it's possible he spent around $10,000 for each flight hour. Vin Diesel, for his part, is not far behind. For him to get around during the filming of Fast and Furious 7, for example, a Boeing 777 was chartered to carry Vin Diesel and the entire crew. It is one of the largest twin-engine aircraft in the world, with a capacity to carry more than 500 people depending on its configuration. And to charter, this same model of aircraft is estimated to cost about $28,000 for each hour of flight, so it is very likely to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Considering that they don't own the aircraft, points for both of them. Net worth. As 2 successful actors, there's no doubt that they have amassed huge fortunes. But which one has the biggest net worth? John Cena, for example, was once considered the most important figure in WWE, being responsible for starring in the most profitable fights, besides being one of the biggest sellers of licensed products using his image. And it's no wonder he's considered one of the highest paid wrestlers in the world. But John Cena's ambitions go far beyond wrestling. He seems to want to follow the same path as his ringmate The Rock, who has become one of Hollywood's biggest movie stars. And that's why Cena has started acting more and more, taking some good roles in increasingly relevant films. The amount he gets paid for each performance depends a lot on the importance of his role and the size of the production's budget. To get a sense of values, it's estimated that he received about $260,000 for The Marine and $2,500,000 for Trainwreck. And it's very likely that his biggest payday will be in Fast and Furious 9, a film that is part of one of the most successful franchises in movie history, in which John Cena has acted as the main villain, something that must have earned him a few $1 million. And most recently, Cena has been hard at work with his superhero character on the Peacemaker series airing on HBO Max. Don't forget that they also have other sources of income. One of John Cena's most recent investments is in the drinks industry, being one of the founders of Thomas Ashbourne, a brand of ready-to-drink cocktails that promises to be very successful in the coming years. Another source of Cena's income is through music, having already released a rap album titled You Can't See Me. John Cena is also very prominent in the dubbing business, with his biggest highlight being with the main character in the animated film Ferdinand. On television, Cena is often invited to make special appearances, even working as host of the children's show airing on Nickelodeon's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Social media can also be considered another source of income for John Cena. This is because he has tens of millions of followers on several different platforms. In his Facebook page alone, for example, he has over 50 million followers, a huge audience that he makes use of in order to publicize his main events and products. And because he is a very famous personality, he also manages to make a lot of money from his image by advertising for various companies. Among the brands that have already invested to associate their image to the wrestler are, for example, beer company Michelob Ultra, Gillette razors, new Mountain Dew soft drink, snack company Tacos Fuego, sportswear company Tap Out, Crocs shoes, Hefty disposable products, fast food chain Subway, Fruity Pebbles cereal, and many others. To get an idea of values, it is estimated that just his commercial with the data analysis company Experian, he may have made him around $1 million. And if you consider all of the fighter's sources of income in a year, Forbes magazine estimated that in 2016 he made almost $10 million. And while no one knows for sure just how much wealth Big John Cena has amassed, many sources speculate that currently, at the peak of his 45 years of age, he has already amassed a net worth of over $80 million. Vin Diesel has also earned a lot of money in his career. His money has also been growing as his movies became more successful and his name became more and more known in the movie industry. To get an idea of his earnings, it is estimated that he received about $100,000 for Saving Private Ryan, $1.5 million for The Fast and the Furious, $11.5 million for The Chronicles of Riddick, $15 million for Fast 5, $20 million for The Fate of the Furious, and an unbelievable $47 million for Furious 7 because the movie was a box office champ and he increased his fee due to his participation in the profits through his production company. And it is no wonder that he is always present in the Forbes list of the highest paid actors in the world. And even though nobody knows exactly how much his fortune is, according to some sources it is estimated that he has a net worth of approximately $250 million. And because he has a higher estimated fortune, Vin Diesel wins this last round. At the end of this fight, we had 2 points for John Cena against 6 points for Vin Diesel, making him the winner of this battle. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.